Oh.
Hello and welcome to All About the Bass.
Hello.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lee. Nice to see you.
And today, it might be contentious, today's subject actually, because I think it's going to be a Marmite subject amongst bass players, because today we are talking about the best basses available in store. Little disclaimer there.
Yeah.
Available for under £500, right? For playing the funk and the slapping. Now, you know, obviously, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I understand that. So, you know, if you're really into rock and stuff, specifically, if you are, you know, specifically into a different genre and don't play any kind of bass, then you might not want to watch it. But you know, if
but there will be some stuff coming, so we're gonna try.
Oh yeah, no, there will actually. Yeah, we're gonna feature some. We're gonna do a similar thing, but you know, sort of focusing more on rock playing. So yeah, come back and see that one.
Nice.
But if you're a normal, open-minded person, and you know,
for a bit of a slapper,
come and check it out.
yes.
All right.
Welcome.
So that little play on there, I was playing.
Oh, you got a Sire V7
Sire.
Swampash 4.
Yes.
Yes, man. Yeah, which is a new brand. You might have seen the videos that we've just done recently with the pretty new brand that's come in. So this is everything around 500 quid that we thought. So let's do that price point first. Some are a little bit below, but all around that £500.
Yeah, so obviously the cheap end of the market. That's what we're talking about. You know, Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
You know, somebody might want to be buying you a little present. You might think, oh, what's good for playing the funk. Now listen, obviously these basses are good for playing all styles of music, right? Some more than others. But so we're just focusing on the funk slap. You know, what's good for that genre. So that's what this episode is all about.
Absolutely, and just dining in. Say, I think this is from maybe we were talking before. It was like a little bit. I'm maybe a wannabe slapper, as we would maybe say. Can we call it like that? Like, I want to be a slapper. I'm trying to teach myself a bit more, trying to learn a bit more.
Yeah. And I'm an old slapper, as we've established.
I love it. No, but this is it. You know, for me, quite, you know, getting into it recently and just playing around with more of those tones and really looking for a bit of expertise from yourself, mate. You know, where you've had a little bit more experience than me.
Well, I don't know about that.
And yeah, I apologise for my I need to swallow that. My playing in the intro.
You shouldn't apologise. Never apologise for your playing.
Well, no.
If you make a mistake,
right.
do it again.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the best thing to do.
I'll do it again.
That's an old
better.
Chuck Berry thing. He says, if I make a mistake, I'll play it twice.
Nice.
And then people think I meant it.
Lovely.
Quite clever.
Like a jazz.
So anyway, this is a Sire. You've got, what were you playing there?
I've got a Yamaha Tr Bx 504.
Okay.
Which is that's a great little bass. It feels really, really nice. But you've got active passive switching like the Sire.
Yep.
So that's quite a nice way to compare what you've dialed in through the active circuit.
Well, and this is quite important, right? If you're going to be playing sort of funk bass, for instance, because you know there is a certain kind of tone that funk bass has.
Generally, yeah.
And it's kind of handy actually with this bass, because, like we say, this has a switchable circuit, so you can have it passive, which means that it's just the pickups working on their own. There's no sort of 9-volt batteries or 18 volts in this case. There's no preamp involved, so you know, you're just really hearing the sound of the pickups. And I think it's worth me just playing something in passive and then flipping it over and playing it in active, so you can hear the difference, right? Because this is really important.
Nice.
So if you're looking for a slap funk bass, you're probably going to want something that's got active electronics, right? Because that's going to give you the sound that you want. So, for instance, passive, I'll play it in passive, I'll flip the switch, then you hear it in active, right? This is passive.
Yeah.
Terrible. Right, active.
Yes.
That was terrible. I apologise to everybody for that. So,
but you can hear
But you get the idea, right?
Yeah. So you can hear that we just bumped up the bass a little bit on the preamp, a little bit on the treble.
Yes. And that's what these controls here are doing.
Those are what they're doing, and this one just in the middle is the mid frequency, and we just use that to accent the high mids a little bit more. So especially with the pop, it seems to cut through a little bit more. But
that's right. So yeah,
and just those tiny little tweaks, you can really hear the difference, can't you? Between passive and active. Just
well, you certainly can there, because, like I say, you can switch between the two, and it's quite obvious, you know, the tonal difference.
Well, do you know what? I might do exactly the same. Yeah. I've got exactly the same setup with this. So pickups like the sides, the Nathan was showing there, the pickups both on, so you're using it in the notched.
Although interesting, you got some sort of humbucking pickups on this one, right?
Yeah, so slightly different pickup style. So yeah, slightly different sound already.
These are single coil. You just got single row pole pieces.
Single coils.
These ones,
These are doubled up.
rows of pole pieces.
Yeah.
So technically, that should be a fatter sound, right?
Oh yeah, it should be. But yeah, let's see what it does. Obviously, because different body woods and different combinations are gonna add to that as well. That being swamp ash, it's meant to add that a little bit more punch as well. So
Right.
so you may hear the difference. But yeah, see what you think. So I'm gonna start on passive mode as well, and it sounds a bit like this. Active. It's my great slap playing.
So there you go.
But you can hear again. So we've just dialed in just that touch more bass, touch more treble.
Yeah, that's what I did then. I just bass up, treble up, middle out a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like scooping. Also worth explaining. So we're playing here through a couple of Fender Rumble combos. I know they're different sizes, but they've got exactly the same sort of preamp.
Yeah.
And they're both set flat, completely flat. Because on the input stage, you do get the opportunity that you've got like a bright switch and a contour switch, which essentially does the same thing as we've got on our EQ here. The contour on the amp kind of scoops the mids out and accentuates the treble and bass, gives you what we call a smiley face EQ. So treble up, middle down, bass up. And this is the kind of sound we're trying to achieve here with this sort of funk thing. But obviously for the purpose of this, because we're not showing you what the amps do, we've got the amp set just dead flat. So everything you're hearing is what the bass is doing EQ wise.
Yeah.
Just you know, so the people know that.
Yeah. So these are a couple of contenders.
Yes.
So and
what sort of money then?
so you're looking at 429 for the Sire.
Right.
I think this is a little bit more 444.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's more.
Just a touch more. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. And there is a 379 version of this with the if you use alder body.
Right.
But say for slap, what we're focusing on today, I thought that was a little bit more punchy with, with the swamp ash. So for slap stuff, I think that'll cut through a bit better.
It would be interesting at some point to get the two side by side and really see if there is a difference.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, too right. Yeah, no, that's yeah. I think we've got loads more Sire stuff turning up soon. So yeah, look out for that.
Maybe we'll do that one day.
Nice.
Bore everybody rigid with that one.
Yeah.
Example. All right, so what other basses have we got then?
So we've got here a bit more of a selection. So say around that between £400-500 really, just around this 500 price point we've chosen. We've got another few here to have a look at. So we've got a Sub Ray 4, it's by the Sterling. So this is about 365.
This is like a budget Stingray.
That's it.
This is by.
It is. It's kind of like the Squire to Fender is.
So
yeah.
it's a Music Man.
It is. Yeah,
Right.
Music Man under the brand, but this is the
Sub series. They're kind of doing themselves down a bit with that name, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe a little
Don't
bit.
you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, I think because it's by Sterling by Music Man, but Sterling. They also make some Indonesian basses as well as the Chinese sort of Far Eastern ones, which is like a mid-price.
These are Indonesian, right?
Those are Indonesian. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, but the Indonesian Sterling ones were a little bit out of our price range here. It's 800 quid. So that might be something to look at if we do.
So
best slapper
where's
under a
this
grand.
one from then?
That is Chinese, I believe, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, Chinese.
Okay, so that's your sort of Music Man thing.
So that's your Music Man type. This is actually the cheapest out of the ones we got here today, say 365. We've then got a classic from the Ibanez range, which is an SR500, one of the best-selling active basses around this sort of money. So this is literally bang on the money with 499, 500 quid. Yep. We've got a Spectre Legend Classic, which is the bolt-on with the humbuckers. I need to bring this into the mix because Spectre have got their own sound. I think it will. Well, we've got a lot of endorsees from Spectre that love it for that slap sound.
Okay.
So yeah, thought we'd bring this into the mix because this is priced very similarly. I've lost my magic bit of paper with all my notes on, but it's under £500. I'll update you at the end. And this is the Chowny Volante.
Is that a new name or what? I mean,
well, this is a quite new brand for us. I mean, we've done a video on this when they first came through. Yeah. And the reason I picked this was, obviously, it's in a kind of jazz-based style. But you've got series parallel switching, so you can go from the 2 single core pickups like that, combine them into a humbucker sound, and kind of get Music Man-esque sounds out of it.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
I thought that would be a contender, as that is 485, I believe.
Okay, passive, right?
It is indeed, yes, yeah.
That's a passive bass. Okay, well that'll be interesting to see how that mans up then.
Because that is actually the only passive one, isn't it, in the range? Yeah. Okay.
Is that going to cut it? That's the question.
Well,
shall we find out?
Let's find out. So, do you want to play with that one, mate?
I'll play this one.
All right.
You grab one of those, and we shall see what they sound like.
I'm going to Spectre.
Interesting styling on this because it's kind of half jazz, half Rickenbacker, isn't it?
I love the look of it. I love the look of it. Yeah, with that, the Rickenbacker horn.
Controls-wise, just talk me through it.
So you have in the mode that you're using the pickup separately.
Yeah.
You've got a volume for each pickup and a tone for each pickup.
Okay.
Once you combine the pickups,
right. You just got one master.
One master, one tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see how that pans out in a minute.
Yeah. Nice.
And on your end, what have you got on there?
We've got volume for each pickup, neck pickup volume here, bridge pickup here. And then you've got bass and treble. So,
yeah, and that's just a boost, right?
It is. There's no notches that you were saying there. Yeah, it's just just.
And we did notice just setting these up that it's got some tremendous volume output, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, I've had to turn the gain right down on the Fender amp. You know, otherwise it's just going mental. So it's the world's loudest bass. It's
pretty pokey, and we were just saying before, for the heavier style, maybe with the pick and get more attack. You know, we've tried.
It might feature in our special "What's Good for Rock"
Might
segment.
be in the rock bass, yeah.
But they're not watching now anyway, so.
Yeah, true. It's just for you slappers.
Right then, should we have a bit of a play?
Yes, please.
Should we get our drum machine back on? What do you think?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Shall we, just for a laugh?
Do it.
Go on then.
Every jam needs to have a drum.
It's got a counting, right? Right, drummer, are you ready?
Yes.
So,
nice.
What did we learn from that? Well, I learned from that actually combining those wasn't as good.
Okay.
So it was kind of better just with the pickups independently.
Yeah.
I mean, tone, you're going to want that up anyway if you're going to be playing slap bass.
Yeah.
Because you want maximum sort of treble. It's passive. Well, for a passive bass, it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
Nice. I like the sound of that. Right. Again, I can't really play much at the moment. Serious. But this sounds cool. I didn't want to touch.
It's really throaty. That's a really throaty sound.
Yeah, I wonder if this is really just not really. I mean, without.
It might not be funk bass's best.
Yeah, I think with the treble, it's so much that
it's kind of more like high mid than treble.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
And it's throat, and it's saying that's where it's picking up and pushing the gain a little bit.
Okay, well this is good, this is interesting. I think we're sort of finding some things out here about our basses.
Yeah, so maybe not a slapper, but possibly a rocker.
I think at the end we'll have a little vote and see what we think's best.
Yeah, cool.
Do you know what I mean?
All right.
All right, well, bearing all that in mind, should we have a look at these last two then?
Yes.
Have we got two more? Is there two more?
We do indeed. Yeah.
Oh, of course we have. Yeah, we've got the Stingray.
And the little music man.
We've got the Stingray thing.
Yeah.
And we got the Ibanez thing.
Oh, God, that's light.
Yeah, I know this head is light, isn't it?
Nothing to it. This is switch.
So this is pretty basic, this one. It is active. You've got a 9-volt active thing going on there. We've got one pickup. So I'm presuming we got volume and then treble and bass.
That's it.
I'm not even going to try it.
No.
I'm just guessing that's what
No,
it
that's
is.
it. That is it.
And over on this side, look, you got more controls,
Got
right?
a little bit to play around with, but this is your pickup balancer. So that's got a notch. So I'm just going to use both pickups on the same time.
Right.
This is your main volume. Yeah, and I don't know the order yet, but let's
3-band EQ.
find out.
Treble, middle, bass. No.
Actually, that's bass. Yeah, bass. Bass, mid, treble at the end.
Okay.
Cool.
Treble,
Bass,
mid,
middle,
bass.
treble.
So,
And then-
so dial in your best funk sound.
Okie dokie.
That sounds pretty funky.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one sounds like.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Oh, hang on. Haven't finished yet. Okay.
More like it.
That's a bit lively, isn't it?
It is.
All right, I might have to turn the gain down a little bit on this one, because again, there's quite a lot of output.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, should we have a little play?
Yeah,
What do you
go
reckon?
for it. Yeah.
Hey, Dave, are you ready in there? Yes. Right, count us in. Here we go. Dave's finished.
Dave's done.
He's had
Dave's
enough.
left.
Dave's gone on the
Dave has
pub.
left the building.
Okay. Well, what I'm seeing here is we've got some very radically different sounding basses, haven't we?
Yeah, we did.
Huh?
Yeah.
I had to turn the gain down on this one again because it was really kind of overpowering gain-wise. But I had kind of the EQ turned right up.
Yeah.
It's,
Quite a nice sound. I mean, once, say, I think it just pulled everything on, wasn't it? Everything was sort
Yes.
of dialed off.
full up, yeah.
But it's got a very unique sound, I think, compared to the others. And I wonder if that's just the pickup.
Is that a
selection.
sound you like?
I do like.
Because
I do
of course,
like.
this is all subjective, right? This is all down to is what you like, right? Everybody likes different things. That's what makes the world an interesting place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. I've said it's not really my cup of tea, but you quite like it.
I quite like it. I don't know if that's where I'm just hearing. It's not there, but like I think where I've grown up with the main slap sound being Flea, maybe in my head, and I know that he's
Right.
used the Stingray for long periods of time in between lots of other basses. But
Yeah.
when you hear a Music Man Stingray being slapped, there's something about it. There's something about it, and I can hear hints of it. Maybe not the full blown thing
Right.
from this more affordable model, but it's got it there for me, so I like that.
Can we swap? Because
Yeah.
I want to know what this one's like. So let's have a little.
Have a look, man.
Oh, B stop.
Got sound coming up. Oh, no, it's probably gone. No, doesn't matter.
What's right? I'll pick up thing. There. Right, I'm just going to play it like you had it set up. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. See, instantly.
Yeah.
That is much more my cup of tea.
Yep. Oh man, no, I love that. I think out of these two, I would still go
Oh,
here.
okay.
I think just the sound. There's something about that Stingray sound that I do love when it's slapped. But
Yeah.
these two together, I think that it's just got that articulation that you just can't.
Plus, also,
yeah.
I'll tell you what. All right, because we're focusing on the sound. I think at this point we can move away from that because instantly, this you see, I know there are a lot of traditional guys that like traditional feel, but
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys. I like because this is really skinny and really light,
Yes, yeah,
and the neck's really slim, and it just plays easy, man.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just, I think, oh yeah,
That's
please.
why it's been one of the best selling basses for a long time around this sort of price point, So
This is very, very much my cup of tea.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so shall we pick our favourite slapper for 500 quid?
Well, should we do it in ascending order?
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean,
What's not really cutting it?
I mean, for me, it was a Spectre.
Yeah, it didn't cut it for me at all.
Fortunately,
No.
but not saying it's not good for other things. I think it will be. We'll test it out later. But
Okay.
for as a slapper, you ain't no slapper, mate.
No.
So, okay.
All right.
Oh man, I think
It's a toss-up for.
yeah.
I didn't try that one though.
Yeah, do you want to go?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Quiet, but then turn the amp up a bit. See if we can get it all.
So, do you know what? We did pull the gain down on this for
We
that
did, didn't we?
Spectre.
Yeah,
So
oh,
maybe put
right.
that-
That's why it's quiet. Yeah, crank it up a bit. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
like that.
I can't do
Again,
that, but I love the sound of it.
Again,
And
playing wise, this is lovely. Man.
the neck's gorgeous on that.
That's
the feel
really
of it.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that's up there with that one.
Yeah.
Really nice. Oh, crikey. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean-
So where were we? So we said no to that one.
No to that one. I think, unfortunately, maybe the Chowney. Say if you didn't think with the verse, being passive as well.
Tonally, it's not versatile enough.
Okay.
Plays really. It's a lovely bass. Plays
Yeah.
really nice. Looks really great. I love the vintage look. Probably just not for fun.
It's not a slapper.
No. It could be.
Could be,
But
one day.
But not
yet.
purely in this instance. And then it's going to have to be that for me.
Yep, I'm there, and I think so. For me, the sire sounded wicked as well. That was really, really cool. And so with that sweep that you've got with the mid frequency, just to accent whatever you want.
Yeah.
Where between that mid range, between high and low, that was really cool. But
I think this for me, but where the sire just probably wins over these other two, I'd have to tie the Yamaha and the Ibanez. I'd have to tie
yep,
as runners up. I think the sire works just because it's just got that kind of classic vintagey tone.
it's wicked.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, it's also passively it sounds really nice, just like a jazz bass. I think it's a very versatile bass, the sire.
Yeah,
So I think it's going to have to be the winner for me.
that's your winner.
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you think?
It will be the same for me,
concur?
man. I do concur, only purely because I love the sound of both of these. Again, it's just a.
They play great too. I mean,
they-
honestly, they play so nicely. These
They
basses.
really do. I'm just. And this is more my stuff. I think that sits with me straight away. And I haven't had a go on it a bit. I know exactly how it will feel. And
Have
thank
it.
you.
Have it, son, have it.
And yeah, say versatility. You've got that active passive option, like these, but it's something a bit more traditional. Feels a bit easier in my hands.
Yeah.
And for 429 quid.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
let's just run through the prices again then for people. So
So I'll start with the Spectre because I don't know it, but I think it's four.
well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. But we
It'll
left
come up
that
here
out.
now. That's how much
See
it is.
below.
It's that
Sorry.
much. How much is that one?
Then we got that one is 485.
Yeah.
We got the SR500, which is 499.
Yeah.
The sub, which is 365.
Yeah.
The Yamaha is 444.
Okay.
And 429. So actually, this is one of the cheapest
Right.
compared to so you're cheapest for the Music Man, and this is your next one up.
Oh wow. How about
429.
that? Well, there you go then.
So that's an interesting conclusion.
That is an interesting conclusion, but of course that's only our conclusion. Like I say,
Absolutely.
it's all subjective, So best thing to do, if you're in the market for any kind of bass really, just come in the store and check them out. Try them out. We've got a lovely room where you can sit in, peace and quiet,
That's it.
and annoy the staff.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, come and check them out.
Yeah, nice.
But I think today that's the size come out on top.
That's our best slapper for under 500 quid.
Woohoo!
Nice.
So there you go. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this has been useful. I'm Nathan,
And I'm Lee.
and hopefully we'll see you next time. Okay, cheers, folks.
Take
Bye
care.
now.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.